So I want to make this video talking about books and podcasts because I believe it's fucking you up. And there's a lot of amazing, great books with a lot of amazing, great information. And there's some awesome podcasts that really help people. I used to listen to podcasts and read books every single day. In fact, there was a period of my time where for 3 years, every single day, no matter what, I was listening to an audiobook, I was listening to a podcast, something, so I could grow myself. And in that time, I kind of noticed it gave me this illusion of progress. It made me feel better in the moment because I was listening to and I was learning on how to move forward in my situations, whether it was with business or my personal life. And that feeling of, oh, cool, like I learned some new things was kind of what I was chasing. But I really look at that time in my life and not a lot of stuff happened. I was in this constant down, and if I was down, then I would read a book and I'd start to feel better because I'd be learning and I'd feel, and I have this illusion of making progress. And sure, I was accumulating knowledge, but it was like almost in a way bypassing doing the work. Like I wasn't actually doing the work. I wasn't being real with myself. And a lot of times if I had like some subconscious question, like, how do I start a business, or how do I tap into abundance, or whatever it is, I was almost not looking for answers. I was almost trying to validate my own answer. I was trying to look for confirmation that what I think I should do is what I should be doing. And ultimately, I just wasn't trusting myself. I wasn't trusting my intuition. I wasn't trusting what I knew I needed to do and should do. And I was looking to all these gurus and books and all these big people that are up on stage doing stuff for the answers. And it kind of left me confused. And it put me down a path where I wasn't being authentic because I was listening to everybody else. And so in a way, I was just a tape recorder, and I was downloading the information that they were saying and I was spitting it out. And what I was saying wasn't Kevin Crenshaw. It was, Gary Vee or Grant Cardone or all these other people that have amazing books that I was following for a really long time. And they have good stuff to say. Now, how I look at it is, because now the whole game's changed, right? Like I don't read books or listen to podcasts every day. In fact, probably not even every month. Now it's, if I really want to learn something, I'll go through and learn it. I'll skim the book. I'll, look at a clip of the podcast, but I watch how much I consume, because a lot of times it could be a vice to live through other people, to escape my stuff and my reality and not to be present with myself. And it's kind of ironic that I'm making a YouTube video about this right now, and I'm working on a book and I have a podcast. But if you guys have been following me for a while, like I'm a lot about action and doing the work, and I'm giving you the tools to listen to yourself and your own integrity and your heart and your intuition and trusting that voice. Because that's how you're going to have the more freedom and passion and joy and live a life that's absolutely amazing and pure, and you'll have a lot of inner peace because you're not a copycat, because you know who you are and you're sharing that message with the world unapologetically because you know you. And the more you can know you, the better you are. And so we're not, a lot of times people are asking for advice. You're not really asking for advice. What you're looking for is confirmation of like, hey, is this what I should be doing? The fact that you're asking the question in the first place says a lot. And again, books and podcasts aren't bad. They help people. I'm not shaming that. I really want to make that clear. They can be just used as a vice sometimes. So make sure you are taking action on things, integration. And if you are reading a book and listening to a podcast and they're not giving you strategies and tools of, hey, do this, it is a waste of your time and you're caught up in drama. It's just talking about personal development and growth and spirituality instead of, oh, this person fucked that person and they're getting divorced and whatever. It's a different mask of the same drama. I really want you to know that. Because then you're just idealizing and talking about things, which can be fun, and I'm not knocking that either. Again, I'm more about getting shit done, and if you want to make progress in your life, in your love life, in healing, in your business, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you are, you have to do, and you have to make the internal shifts. So that comes through awareness. Now, you can get awareness different ways. You can go to a seminar, you can read a book, you can read a podcast, and be like, oh, that's why. You could also do it in meditation. but we almost get addicted to that. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. See, oh, that's why, because he's a narcissist. Okay, cool, I got it. Oh, that's why, because this is happening with me. Yeah, because I have this childhood trauma. That's why. Oh, that's why. And we stop there. We just label it and then stop and think that by labeling it we fix the problem, because we're asking ourselves the question, why is this happening to me? Why did this happen? Whatever. And so when you answer the question, it just stops the momentum. But awareness is step number 1 of healing. You have to be aware of the situation and be honest with yourself about it and accept it as it is, not try to change it. And ironically, that's when you can actually open up and do the work. But the pattern, the toxic cycles, if you will, are still going to repeat themselves, whether that's anxiety, you're beating yourself up, stress and worry and shame, blame, guilt, whatever the fuck's happening in your head is still going to perpetuate. And if you know what's happening and you know what caused it and you're not breaking the cycle, it's almost more painful, because you're like, oh, yep, see, there's that trauma again. Oh, there's that trauma again. And I'm going to therapy and I'm reading this book and I'm listening to these podcasts. I'm going to these seminars and see, I'm not healing anything, so it can't be healed. Stop the noise. Like literally, after you watch this YouTube video, I want you to turn off your phone, go out in nature and sit with yourself. Be with yourself. Put your hands over your heart and breathe. Because you know the answers. You just have to start trusting yourself and stop looking to all these gurus to tell you what to do. I'm more of a guide. I'm going to give you the tools. I'm going to give you the what to do so you can take it and do it on your own. But a lot of us abuse books and podcasts as a vice and an escape to avoid doing the work and to have some sort of false feeling of progress. So I would definitely go outside after this video and turn your phone off, go outside, disconnect to connect. That's the biggest thing that you can do. And nature is so healing. Nature there's not a seed in the ground and then it's sprouting and it's like, grow, motherfucker. It's like, no, that doesn't happen. It's also, a branch falls off a tree. The tree is not crying about it. It just, that happened. It allows. Nature can teach us a lot about life. And so I would spend more time in nature and less time on YouTube and books and podcasts. I would also say face yourself. That's why there's a mirror behind me, because everything in life is a mirror. And if you really want to make some changes, you got to call yourself out on all your bullshit. And you know what your bullshit is. You're just perpetuating it. So I would say block out 30 minutes and go up to yourself in the mirror and chew yourself out. Call yourself out on all your bullshit. Anything that's sliding, anything that you're keep putting up with that you know you shouldn't be putting up with, say it out loud to yourself. A lot of meditation and journaling is still thinking. You're journaling and you're in your head. You're meditating and you're thinking. You're going to therapy and you're talking a little bit, but it's there's not a lot of direction. Let's do this intentionally, shall we? All right, so chew yourself out, like all out. And this is not to shame yourself, by the way, or put yourself down. This is you just being like, okay, this has got to fucking stop. I'm sick and tired of it. I haven't been waking up on time. That's not negotiable. It's making me feel like shit, and I feel like a piece of crap every single time that I hit that snooze button. I'm not going to do it anymore because, Kevin, you're worth it. You deserve better. So you call yourself out on all your shit. Then you say, I'm sorry for hitting the snooze button. The truth is, which is number 3, the truth is you need to start focusing on going to bed at a certain time. The truth is you're doing great. The truth is you're just beating yourself up, because the more we anchor ourselves to the truth will set us free. So you need to call yourself out. You need to accept the things as they are. Look at it. Be real with yourself. Stop avoiding. And if it is a little painful and you start crying, great, because you have to feel it to heal it. And then you're going to forgive yourself. I'm sorry for. And you're going to give yourself a shower of compassion. And then you're going to anchor into the truth. And the truth is, I am a bad motherfucker. The truth is, I am doing my best. The truth is, I'm getting better every single day. The truth is, I'm so grateful that I'm doing this right now. The truth is, and just go on a rant and open your mouth and see what flows and comes out. You'll probably be surprised, especially if you've been shutting your mouth and plugging things in your ears for so long. Allow yourself to express yourself and allow yourself to get to know yourself deeper. Because that's when maybe you'll have your own book or podcast, because you'll have something to say. That's when you'll have the inner peace. And that's when you'll have more love and passion in your life and the freedom to fully be you. That's all I really got to say. Turn off your phone, go out in nature, talk to yourself in the mirror, do whatever it takes. Start listening to your own voice and not the voices of others. Except, you could subscribe to me because I'll be sharing a lot more tools like this and some hard truths, shining light on the industry and also just giving you some tools for healing. I love you. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk soon. Peace.